I am back, my fellow Weebians, to give you What If Asta Has Infinite Magic Part 3. And I know, guys, I've been leaving you guys out for 3 days. I know, I should have been uploading those 3 days. My bad. Wait, I did 2 live streams. I won't count that. I won't count the live streams. They were not what ifs. Damn, I'm really apologizing for 3 days, huh? I just noticed I usually take 4 to 3 weeks off every upload. Now I'm apologizing for 3 days. You have improved. You have improved, Shonen. You have improved, Shonen. But enough of me. Let's go back where we started. We started at the Royal Capital Assault Arc. Asta and Noelle were invited to an award ceremony by Julius Novachronos, right? That's how you say it? Julius Novachrono. Along with Klaus, Mimosa, after completing the dungeon exploration mission. During the banquet, the royal capital is being invaded by an army of undead. Now, where I left off, Sandman, and that's what I'm going to call him from the Golden Dawn, made a whole replica of the whole city, the whole Clover capital. And they see it's being under attack by zombies, or that's what they think, because some limbs are off and they're still moving like it's nothing. They see they're attacking children, women, men, and Asta couldn't even take one bit of it. He busts through the window and he says, "I have to protect the Clover Kingdom." So does Noelle. She jumps after him, and Asta sees not Asta sees Noelle jump, and she noticed, or he noticed, that she can't fly. Legit, she can't fly. So how the fuck did she just jump without thinking that? So that's kind of dumb in Noelle's part, but she wanted to save the children, kids, men, every citizen of the capital in the Clover Kingdom, even though if they're common or not. So she didn't think, and then she noticed she's falling. Asta's like, "Oh shit!" Asta flies up and grabs Noelle, and looked at Asta. "So Asta," or wait, he's like, "So Asta, you know, I'm gonna take the whole half of the capital, because it ain't gonna be trouble for me." No, says, and Asta's like, "Oh yeah, I could take the whole thing." Y- Asta says, and like, okay, you can't. Asta, just stop, bro. You ain't nothing. You just a short stack. And Asta's like, "I'm 1 centimeter down below you." Oh my fucking god! I only made Asta 1 centimeter below, just for him to say some shit like that. And Asta's forgetting that he's holding Noelle bridal style, and Asta's like, "Oh shit," blushes a little, and Noelle's just right there, just holding her heart like she's about to have a heart attack. Her heartstrings are being pulled. But yeah, Asta's like, "Okay, take half, but let's see you finish first." And like, it's gonna be me. And Asta's like, "Yeah, right." So they separate, and Asta descends down and drops Noelle. And Asta looks at Noelle. He says, "Be safe." Asta looks, and Noelle's like trying to have the courage to just say something nice, not like, "Because I'm royalty." I'm playing, but yeah. Uh, Noelle's like, "Be safe, baka," type shit. Oh my god, I hate saying that. I hate saying baka because it makes me sound like a fucking sissy. It makes me sound like a sissy as hell. But yeah, she says baka. Yeah, better. And Asta looks at Noah and is like, "Okay." It's like he body flickered, but he didn't. But now he's in the sky. He's flying. Uses his air magic to propel him. And now Asta, he pulls out his anti-magic sword. And then he's thinking, what magic am I going to use to defeat these undead? So Asta thinks, "I got it." And then his whole body's being covered with this magic. You might be thinking what magic is going to be. And it's going to be just like Luck. Like Luck's armor. He's going to have lightning covered around him, except his left arm. Or not his left arm, my bad, guys. I meant his right arm, where he has the anti-magic sword. So, Asta's still flying, and then he sees this child in trouble. So he goes down, and he sees a horde of undead, and he thinks he's found the caster because he sees them summoning undead. So Asta goes down. He's like, "So you're the one that's doing this, huh?" And Rady just be laughing and shit like us, like you could defeat me. You're nothing. What the fuck was that laugh? I sound like Woody Pecker, Woody the Woodpecker, type shit. I was like, sorry, my bad. But he does laugh, and Asta gets annoyed by this, and then he's about to attack him, and he's like, undead, attack him! The undead runs straight to Asta, and Asta tells the girl to run, and she actually does. This time, he had to protect her like last time in the original. So Asta chalks up his lightning magic, and then he puts he points his two fingers at 30 zombies. There's over 100, so he points at 30 zombies, and let me just say, fuck, bro, I don't know how to not pronounce this, but it's more like he zapped them, like not even zap, bro. He uses his lightning magic, and they turn all to dust, and they just fly away. And Raider's just like pissing his pants, looking at Asta's fucking power, and then Asta just like instantly, bro. He was fast as fuck, my boy. Fast as fuck, my boy. Like he went, he went from 30 meters away to all the zombies, and their heads are gone, my guy. They're in the air, ready to look up, and he's like, shit, shit, shit. He pulls out his grimoire. He knows this kid is taking out zombies like this, so he had to pull out one of his powerful zombies, and he pulls out Jimmy. Jimmy comes out, and he tells him to shoot at Asta. He uses his magic bullets, and Asta just looking at that. I must say, Asta didn't notice at first. Then he gets shot in his right arm, and it starts to bleed, and it just keeps bleeding. And then Radius is just boasting about, oh, my Jimmy is like this, that he was from the body of that this, and Asta doesn't give a fuck. But and then he says his magic and what his magic does, because he's a fucking villain, and they always tell their master plans to the fucking hero. Like, bro, you're dumb. You're dumb. But never mind. Asta says the magic bullet is a cursed substance, cursed power, and Asta's like, curse, huh? He says curse. So Asta, let's just say, Asta, he's pretty fucking smart. I'm not gonna give him that. So I'm just gonna say Asta doesn't give a fuck about the pain. He's gonna protect the people. So Asta goes straight. He's like, so that's all. Asta's whole body's protected except his right arm. So Radius noticed that. So he says, hit him in his right arm. That's where his nullification magic works. So he doesn't really know what anti magic is. So he's gonna say his I said quirk. I just noticed I said quirk. I mean his nullification sword is, and he can't use his right arm to protect it. So that's what Jimmy do. Yeah, his name was Jimmy. Can you believe it? But yeah, Asuka's dodging it. He's parrying it back. It goes back to him, but they dodge it and shit like that. And Asuka's like, enough of this fucking pain. Asuka's like, if this is a curse and it still has magic in it. So Asuka sticks his sword inside 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 him. Whoa, my bad, guys. I mean, he sticks his sword where the curse was, and he slashes it. The curse is now leaving, and Asta's not losing as much blood. Asta looks at Radius, and Radius like, fuck. He's about to, and in the instant he cuts the head. No, not even the head. He cuts the lower part of Jimmy's body. The whole lower part detaches off Jimmy's body, and Jimmy's body just dies, my guy. And and Radius is shitting his pants, like he's going full on pussy boy now, saying Asta just take out his one of his strongest guys, he Jimmy, and Asta's like fuck, not Asta, Radius is like fuck. He pulls out his grimoire. So let's just say he pulls out Alfred, but But that ain't gonna do nothing to my boy, Asta. Like, let's be 100%. Asta's a goat. But Asta's ready to fight, was ready to fight Alfred. But then, Alfred just gets incinerated. Uh, Asta looks back and he sees Vermilion, he sees Fuegolion, Vermilion, his little brother, Leopold, I can't even say it. Leopard? Leopold, I can't say his name, bro. I'm gonna call him, uh, Little Leo. Leo. I'm gonna call him Leo. Short for Leopold, Leo. I think they used his name Leo before in the anime. I hope they did. Yeah, but there's Fuegolion, Leo, and mystic of them all, the Royal. Can I get a Hoya in the fucking comments? But it was thick ass Noel, bro. She can get it any day. But not, enough of thick Noel. Let's get back to a fight. Asta just looks and he just sees Ray shitting his pants once again. He's about to pull out his book, but nah. Asta's like, fuck that. He grabs his book and throws it in the ground and starts wailing on my boy Rades. Rades is getting his ass cheeks clapped by my boy Asta. Asta's not even letting him breathe, bro. Fuegolian's like, we need answers. Fuegolian's like, uh, does he know his name? I'm just gonna say, he's gonna say Black Bulls kid. Black Bulls kid. We need him for interrogation. Asa's not even hearing it. He's just beating the shit. Like, you're really. Asa's saying like you're hurting the people. You're fucked up. He doesn't even give a shit. He's just wailing my boy down. Where he's like, for the eye of the midnight sun, type shit. And Asa's like, I don't give a fuck. He just knocks out Radiant. Radiant is just fucking in the ground. Asa gets up. He goes back to Fuegolion. Right? He goes back to Fuegolion. And then he sees Fuegolion gets sucked in a portal. Asta try to grab him, but to no avail. He gets captured. Okay, I had to read the whole thing, like the whole thing out of Black Clover Wiki. But at least it helps me to know what's gonna happen next. So after Fuegolion gets captured and then comes back with a missing arm, Asta's like, shit. So Asta uses his fire magic. Yeah, Asta has that. He uses fire magic and uses healing on him. So he's gonna be missing an arm, but at least he won't die. That's what Asta's thinking. So Asta's looking around. So there's a magic user, or like there's a, how should I say, a teleportation? No, what do you call it? What do you call that power again? It was spatial magic. There's a spatial magic user around. Asta looks around. He just looks. He's seeing, but he can't. He doesn't know where he is. Then he just feels movement. Then Asta throws his sword into a pile of dead bodies, and there's where he sees the spatial magic user Vatos. I think that's the name. Vatos. Voltos. I think the name was Voltos. Voltos gets out. He's talking like, you're not gonna defeat us, like that shit, that this, and Radius gets up and says, capture that kid. I need him as one of my undead. He's powerful, and he hurt me, so he's gonna pay, type shit. And Asta just gets up, runs towards him, but the spatial magic tries to block it, but Asta uses his anti-magic sword to hit it away. And then he slices Radius, and Radius falls down and bitch about his little cut. He's like, you hurt me. You're gonna pay for that. And Asta's like, stop being a pussy. He didn't say that, but yeah, he did. He did say that. Asta's more fucking manly. And he's like, you see what you did to Fuegolion, and then Radius was talking shit about Fuegolion, how weak he is. He can't beat our master, type shit. Yeah, he's just a bitch ass loser. He should have been killed, type shit. And Asta's like, oh fuck that. He cakes Radius' chin, and Radius falls to the floor. Now he's bitching about his chin. Now Asta looks and he sees Vatos, and Vatos like, oh shit. I mean, he picks himself up. He's like, so, not like that. He didn't say so, but so you're gonna be captured. And Asta's like, nah, fuck that. Asta goes straight towards him. The dude's just jumping through the portals and shit, but Asta's pretty fucking fast. So when he gets to the portal, he comes out to another portal, and Asta, he's already 10 feet 10 feet away from him. It's like he teleported to a different location. Vados looks like he's screwed, so he tried to use his spatial magic to cover around him, so Asta wouldn't get a hit. Asta, that was actually a good plan, and Asta throws a punch, but he goes through the portal, and now that guy's like, I'm better than you, you punk ass loser. I'm like, you say that, but he's kind of tough. No, yeah, he's not a person of taunt. Um, but he is, but he's doing that, trying to buy some time. Also slicing through that shit. Ain't nothing bad. But he still have to use his healing magic on Fuegoleon. Remember, he's healing him at the same time and fighting. So it's pretty hard for him to do both and use his anti-magic sword. So Asta's like juggling around different types of magics and fighting him at the same time. So finally, the Eye of the Midnight Sun, more of the Eye of the Midnight Sun comes, and Asta's like fucking surrounded, and we see the Toga slash May. Yeah, it's like if Toga and May were had fucked each other, made Sally. Get it? Because she's batshit crazy and she wants to make shit. Like, come on, that's like both of them combined. But Sally, she kind of bad. Not that bad actually. She ain't no Noelle, or she ain't no she ain't no fucking May or Toga, but she bad. She bad. But none of that. We're here for the what if. So they all gang up on him. And Sally sees his powers and shit firsthand, and he's like, "I want him for my experience." And Ray's like, "No, he hurt me. My ass hurts. He touched me inappropriately." You know, being a little bitch. Bro, I really hate Ray. He's really, it's like my second. Hmm, it's my second Sakura. No, you guys think I hate Rocket by now, but never mind. But Rady's just bitching and shit like that. He's like being all mad and shit, like nothing, like things happen to him, like his nipple's been twisted by Asta, trying to make up shit, like he been in a tense battle, almost cut off his arm, so I want his body type shit, that type shit. But Sally's like, no, I need further experience, and Asta's like, you're not gonna get both though, and they all gang up and try to shoot magic at Asta. Let's say little baby Fuegoli, don't play now. Leo comes in to try to help Noelle as same. Noelle's protecting her boo. I'm playing, stop. But Noelle is covering him with water magic. Is helping him with with water magic shield. So he covered Noelle. No, she covered Asta in a magic water dome. She runs towards it and picks up Fuegoleon. Does Leo? They, Now they're in the center, and Asta says, "Noelle, make make uh make it smaller." And Noelle's like, "Why?" So you can stay in there, and I'll take everyone out. And Noelle's like, "But I want to help you." And Asta's like, "No, Noelle, they'll kill both of you." And no, he said like that. He's like, "They'll kill both of you," in a cold way. And Noelle's like, "Okay, Asta." She says that, never saw this cold side of Asta before. She's getting wet. Honey, stop. Get away. Get away. Get away. Straight thoughts. Wait, what? I mean, come back. What the fuck did I just say? Get away. Sexual thoughts. Much better. Mm. But yeah, she covers the dome around them, and Asta gets out. In blinding speeds. He's just taking out some of the Midnight Suns and shit like that. And Vados just noticed that. And Sally, let's just say she got an upper hand and touched Asta with her slime magic. Asta disposed the whole thing with time magic. Like he stopped the whole slime thing with time magic, and you could just see, you can just legit see Sally's nipples get hard looking at him using different type of magics. Rades does the same because he wants him undead. I'm like, yeah. So Noelle, not Asta was getting got ready, but Vado's like, yeah, we're not gonna beat him. And he's like, what? No, what? No, type shit. And They all dipped, and Asta takes a breather. He just falls down and hits his ass on the concrete. He's like, oh wow, that was exhausting. It didn't take his mana away. You know how people be exhausted after ex losing a lot of mana, but Asta has infinite, so it's not that much. But he's still exhausted from fighting so much. Yeah. So Asta goes down, and Noah's like, "Good, Asta, you defeated them." But I could have did it with my finger crossed because I'm royalty. I'm playing. She didn't say that. She didn't say that. My bad, guys. Just a little joke. But Asta's getting cheered up by Noelle, and and she comes in trying to see what happened to Asta, checking his body, touching his muscles. She doesn't even know what she's doing yet. And Noelle and Asta's like, he coughs a little, a little red blush on his cheeks, and Noelle just notices what she's doing, and then she pulls out her wand and shoots a water ball at Asta. I'm gonna just say he uses his sword to hit it, and Asta ain't gonna get hit by Noelle's water, and Noelle just running 5 feet away, and then she comes back to check on Asta. Like, she's like dead set on seeing if Asta's okay, because she's wifey material. No, waifu material. I can just hear myself says I can hear myself say get a life, but this is my life. So, the Magic Knights finally return. See Asta's down. Let's just say two of them were captured. Asta uses his time magic to capture them, so he's pretty golden right now. He's probably gonna get ranked up hardcore. Crack back, crack. I'm just cracking my fingers right now. Just thinking what I'm gonna say next. The royals come and they just see Fuegolion's ass, bro. When I say Nazel sees Fuegolion, his rival, like without an arm, he looks at the camera. He's like, "What happened here?" Screaming, and Asta's like, he was teleported somewhere else, and they came back with a missing arm. Asta says, and Nazel's like, "Fuck." I'm gonna say time skip. Everyone's at like the recovery places and shit, the recovery joint. Asta didn't get captured like last time, but Julius Novachronos comes. With two other captured. So yeah, comes. He's not even that bad. Like he beat that he like because is really strong in this what if or like he's been training with Asta, so he's been stronger. He uses self and stuff like that. He uses self a little. Not gonna lie, he really didn't need self, but because he trained way harder. But yeah, self did come in clutch and drop that fucking bitch. I mean what? I mean drop that witch. So it's like so Asta, you heard my you heard now he didn't boast. He's like, yo Asta, you heard I captured one, and Asta's like, oh you sweet naive, he says I captured two, and it's like his pride is like crumbling, not that much, but he's like, oh, he's just like right there like, oh, okay, okay, don't worry, I'll be back. I'll be back, and I'll be better and stuff like that. And I bet she was way stronger anyway. And Asta's like, well, I had to take on the half of the thing. They're just talking back and forth how he was beating them and stuff like that. And was like, oh well, bullshit, bro. Like she was very strong. She was taking life force away from people, bro. I destroyed, not destroyed. I destroyed her. Perfect. But yeah, let's do a time skip. Let's do a time skip in the in the Black Bull's hideout. Asta's being praised because he ranked up big time. He is more superior than I'm gonna say. Not 3 times. Like, let's see. Because Charmy didn't capture. Charmy didn't capture one of them because uh captured the witch chick. But Charmy still has her crush on her prince. Yo, she gets my bad for spoilers, but three skips 10 seconds further. But she really got fat in the fucking thing, bro. Like she really got fat. Like I'm pretty sad about that, but never mind. But back. Yeah, Asta. Everybody's back in the capital. Not capital. Everyone's back in the Black Bull's hideout. He got ranked up big time. Like he's like I don't know. As you know, because I'm bumping everybody like hardcore. What's behind Vermilion? Or not Vermilion. My bad. What's behind Vice Captain? That's what he is. He's behind Vice Captain. So everyone like cheering like Austin shit like that. Noelle do, does rank up too because she's been helping other people off screen or basically off my talk. This is what it wants. She like that, but she deserves more screen time or not screen time, more talk time. So I might do she might do more, and I might unlock her Valkyrie mode later parts. Who knows? Before that. But yeah, she's kind of bad. But what? Go back. But Asta's, he's sitting in his room and stuff like that. And I'm just gonna say, everyone knows why I use this voice. I'm gonna say something funny or pervy or some bullshit like that. I'm just gonna say he hears a knock on his door. He's like, who is it? And she didn't even say nothing. She just like kept quiet. And I was like, he opens the door and he sees Noelle there, just like not he sees Noelle there, just like mm, I don't know. It's just like I don't know how to say it, but she's red as fuck basically. She's just waiting to see what Asa's gonna say next, but still defensive. And Asa's like, Noelle, nice to see you here. Anything you want us to talk about? Asta says. Asta's not more, rambunctious, but he's still regular Asta kind of. You know, he lost his crush for Sister Lily, and thinking, why is he feeling this way to Noelle? Looking at her, bust Lily. But sorry guys, I'm like contemplating what I'm gonna say next to this one, but I'm just gonna go full hard on this. So Noelle just like you know hugs Asta. Yeah, like, she hugs Asta, and Asta's like perplexed what's happening. She didn't even say nothing. She just hugs him, and she's like, "Thank you, thank you for protecting me." She says, "But I'm royalty, so I don't need protecting after all. I'm playing any stuff." But she really genuinely says, "Thank you for protecting me," and Asta's like, "It's no big, Noelle." He pats her in the head. Because Noelle was scared what was gonna happen next. Is she gonna see Asta die? Was she was gonna see her Fuegoleon die, Leo die, herself die? Noelle was thinking if she's gonna say it now, like she's gonna say Asta, I have a crush on you type shit, but she couldn't. She was too embarrassed at the time just to hug the dude. And I was like, Noelle, if you need to talk, I'm always here. And Noelle's like, thank you, she says. Noelle leaves and Asta closes the door. Asta's heart is just beating. Dun 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 dun. He's not crouching to the floor. He's like holding his chest. He's like, what is this feeling? I felt this before, but what? He couldn't even put his tongue on it. Then he's like, just how I felt for Sister Lily. Asta thought, you know, you know, Noelle's just like I just hugged him. Like her whole life is fulfilled now, type shit. But correct neck. Enough of that side story. Let's get into the next arc. Let's see. The Eye of the Midnight Sun encounter arc. This arc revolves around the kidnapping of children from Nine. I can't say his name. Narn. Nan. I can't say. It's a snow guy, which manipulate by Sally, by a member of the Eye of the Midnight Sun. It cases infliction between a group of rogue mages, the Clover Kingdom, orders of magic knights. Okay. Oh shit. Oh my god. I just noticed something. I can't do that arc. I just noticed something. I can't do that arc. Before we do that arc, I have to do a side mission. So Asta was just sitting in the couch of the Black Bulls, and then he gets approached by none other than Yami's transportation, Yami's whip. Who is it? It's my boy Finral. My boy Finral comes in clutch. You know what I mean? He walks up to Finral. No. Finral walks up to Asta, and he's telling Asta about this mixer type shit that's happening. Yeah, I'm just gonna say the mixer's happening here now, not in other parts. We're just gonna say that because I forgot to do the mixer. That's bad in my part, guys. Bad in my part, but I have to do the mixer now, really. So, Finra was talking about this mixer, and you should have seen Noelle's face. She's like, "Mixer," she says, and she looks at Asta, and seeing if he's gonna say yes. And Asta's like, "Mixer." He never heard of it before, so he obliges and says yes. And Finral's like, "Oh yeah," and then Finral has to get Luck, and he's like, "Shit, how am I about to get Luck?" Hey yo, Luck, I promise there will be battle shed. And Luck's like, really? He comes up, he comes up and just running. Nah, he didn't say that, but Finral says, "You want to get bitches, Luck?" And he's like, "I don't know. Is there fighting?" And I mean, uh, Finral's like, "Nah," and Luck is like, He's thinking if he should go or not. And Asta's like, Finral. Asta's like, uh. Luck, if you go, I'll fight you. And you should see Luck's face just twinkling. Magma's like, Ross is really gonna fight Luck after this type shit. So we're gonna time skip, and Asta's in the mixer, and you see there's a bunch of girls and shit like that. Nothing too good, but they sit down, and Rebecca just sees this. Oh yeah, Rebecca. If you guys don't know who Rebecca is, it's a redhead who's into Asta. But when time flies, it's I was kind of there was two people I wanted to root for. It was Rebecca or Noelle, and I chose Noelle because she had like hardcore character development, and she's not a Sakura like for real. She's like Noelle's like the no, Noelle is like the what Sakura should have been, really. What Sakura could have been. That's the character that Sakura could have been, just like her. But no. But never mind about that. Everyone sits down. Luck is talking about bloodshed and how much people he'd be killing. And Finrose impressing the one other girl, and Asta doesn't know how to talk properly to her. So he says about how he works. He works to become stronger, and this kind of interests Rebecca a little. But wholeheartedly, he's talking about how he was a commoner, and that's what got her full on. And talking about how he was an orphan, and how he was snugged around with his orphan siblings, and you kind of miss them when you're gone, and she's agreeing to all of that. You know what I mean? She's commoner too. And my boy Noel, my girl Noelle was like fucking jealous as hell, talking about you about to talk to my baby boy Asta, but she's like, what? No, no. She's still denying the crush she has for Asta, but not that much like she does in the original. So she just mad jealous in the corner right now, talking about how dare she touch my Asta or like type shit, but she's trying to deny that she likes him, but she really does. The regular tsundere act Noelle's doing. So they're talking stuff, and this fat fuck, like he fat as hell, comes up. He's like, "Yo, you really need this. You really need to catch someone like this, huh? Don't worry, baby girl. I bet he half the shot under his pants," type shit. And Asta's like, and and Rebecca's like, ugh. Hey, yeah, you really wouldn't snag a magic knight to protect your kids inside that food place. And she's like, those are not my kids, those are my siblings. And she's like, yeah, whatever. And he's like, yeah, whatever, type shit. And he's like, get him over here. And he grabs Rebecca, and he says, I'll show you what a real man can do. And Austin's like, let her go. And and the guy's like, never, what you gonna do, bad? And Austin's just like, he grabs him. He's like, well, I don't have magic knight. Oh wait, not magic. Sorry, I was about to say doesn't have magic, but Austin does have magic in this shit. So he's like, yo, what you gonna do? Asta picks him up and throws him on the table. And the Rebecca's like, we have to leave. He grabs Asta, and Noel's like, oh shit, hell nah. Noel's not looking to see where Asta is, and then she sees Rebecca and Noel go in the alleyway. Then Noel's just hiding in the corner, seeing what's gonna happen. And Rebecca's talking with Asta. She's saying thank you, and do you like someone? Rebecca says, and Noah's like, big ears listening to this one, and Asta's like, well, it's just I think it's just a crush, and and she's like, what? Rebecca's like, what? And I'm gonna say he said it quietly. Is one of my squad mates, and Noah couldn't hear it, but she heard squad. So she's thinking it's one of the person inside the squad. And she's just like her heartstring is like she's getting ripped out of her heartstring. She thinks it's herself, really. You know, I guess confidence can get you a long way. But yeah, Rebecca's like, well, I guess. And Rebecca suggests to see her siblings later. Not ready to give up on Big Daddy Asta. Asta obliges. See, that's why I wanted to do, because she has to ask him to see her in one of the town villages. And Asta had to say yes, because if Asta never said yes or never went there, they would never have the arc. Okay. Time skip. Okay. Because this is really about to end any second. I'm always doing the 40-minute mark. For part threes, part fours, and part fives. I'm doing like each arc type shit. Like the Black Clover is probably gonna be the longest parts I ever made. Really. But yeah, Asta, Asta is on the Black Bulls chilling. Then he decides he's gonna go over there and meet the kids, meet Rebecca's kids and stuff. Not kids. My bad, my guys. My bad, my guys. That sounds wrong. Not even wrong. It sounds that different. My bad. I meant like he's about to see her siblings. Perfect. So Asta gets up, and you know what? Just in the he didn't feel like flying there, so he asked Finral to make a portal there, and I'm gonna say Finral had a portal there, and if he did have a portal there, my bad, I forgot. But yeah, Asta gets in there easily. He walks there to meet the children, and let's just say Noelle just sneakily goes through the portal too. She is like big time, big time, big time. Jealous, because she heard that he's gonna see Rebecca's siblings, so she's like saying nothing's gonna happen, the regular Noel thing. And I think I'm gonna leave it off here. So yeah, yeah, I'm gonna leave it off here. But yeah, guys, it's been a pleasure doing this what if, and I had much fun making it. And if you want to see more parts, there's no like goal or anything like that. Just the views. If I see enough views, I do see enough views for the first part. So you guys really wanted a part three. So or I saw a bunch of views in part two. So yeah, guys, you guys are really going into it, and I'm signing out, and I will see you later, my fellow weebs. Oh, and before I go, I'm gonna actually make a new what if about Deku. So let's see, is it gonna be a new one or an old one? So see you guys later, or bye. And I'm gonna do a poll. So yeah, bye.